Good morning, guys. My name is Patrick. I'm the Director of Operations for EUNO and EUNO Pay. Just a little quick introduction. So I started my journey in crypto in 2014 with Bitcoin, and then I moved into altcoins like XVG, Verge, that holds a special space in my heart, and some other altcoins. And then from there, me and a group of community members decided to create our own coin to see how we can kind of better situations from past coins. But yeah, just to let you know, I'm 34 years old. I'm based out of Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm excited for our project and what we have in store.
First question, can you briefly describe EUNO? What is EUNO? We would like to know more about it and how it works. Perfect. So to briefly describe what EUNO is, it's a cryptocurrency that is going to be able to enable crypto-to-fiat payments on the fly. So picture this, you go to your local grocery store and you get your eggs, your milk, your cereal, loaf of bread, whatever you need, right? You put it in your basket. When you go to checkout, instead of pulling out your debit card, you pull up your EUNO Pay wallet, you double tap, it reads your face to make sure that you are, in fact, the owner of that EUNO Pay wallet, and you tap. So in that process, without going too deep because of NDAs, you're going to be able to pay in EUNO. You're going to see EUNO deducted from your wallet, and then you're going to see the merchant is going to receive fiat currency, the local fiat currency, whether it's US dollars, Chinese yen, dinars, doesn't matter. So the local currency is going to be remitted without them even knowing that you paid in cryptocurrency. Awesome. So the question was, as you mentioned, we can use a EUNO Pay wallet for buying things from grocery stores. How does it actually work? Okay, so we partnered up with two major companies that are going to be able to help us create a EUNO to fiat gateway. So what that means is once you go to pay for your groceries, to pay for your gas, or whatever it is, you pull out your EUNO Pay wallet. It'll verify with your face to security to make sure that you are who you say you are, you actually own the EUNO. And when it goes time to pay, the merchant will have a US dollar or local currency total, and you'll pay in EUNO. So the current value of EUNO will be deducted to cover that cost. And then the merchant will get the local US dollars or fiat or any type of currency that they get locally. The trick is that EUNO will go through a EUNO to fiat gateway through these two partners on a major networks to make sure that it is processed expeditiously and there's no wait time there. So it's almost instant.
The next question is, how has the experience and background of your team been effective in the success of your project thus far?
So the way the background of our team has helped us with our success is we've been around the crypto space for quite some time now. So we kind of know what works and what doesn't as far as the business acumen when talking to different projects, different business entities. And not only that, but needless to say, we're nerds, right? We're all nerds, but we're all very well versed in business acumen. So we know how to approach these companies, how to kind of go back and forth and with dialogue, how to kind of get the ball moving. It was a slow start in the beginning, just because it was hard to break through to be able to start that dialogue, that meaningful dialogue, anyways. But now that it's established, everything's rolling, there's a lot that's happening for EUNO, and it's happening extremely rather quickly. In the last 3 to 6 months, a lot has culminated, and it's all starting to actually affect what the EUNO project is becoming. So it's happening, and it's happening fast.
Okay, the next question. What are the main features that distinguish you from other projects, and what competitive advantages do you have?
Okay, so the main features that distinguish us from other projects is that ours actually works, okay? So our product actually works without the need for any necessary, third-party point of sale systems. So it's not going to be an Android APK side loaded into an Android-based POS terminal, it just works. The ease of use is there. So with ease of use comes what? Mass adoption, obviously with marketing behind it. That's how we will achieve mass adoption, okay? And competitive advantages, we have partnerships with two major companies that are gonna help us immensely in our goals to achieve this this vision here. So it's all done, and now it's just execution, rollout, and back end necessary situations to kind of iron out before we can start rolling out. But we're extremely close. We've already had the necessary steps to get ready for launches in various contents around the world.
Okay, the next question, question number 4. What are you looking for? What are you looking most forward to doing in EUNO? What I'm looking most forward to doing in EUNO is actually delivering a seamless product that just works. There's been a lot of naysayers, and you can't doubt the amount of people that are negative Nancy's or half glass full as of, half glass empty as opposed to half glass full. The problem is that this is embarking on a huge vision that most people want it and they want it now. So in order to perfect things, we've been able to partner up with a huge partner that's going to help us. Not only that, there's all the red tape that you also run into, like, anti-money laundering policies, KYC situations, all that good stuff. So it's been a roller coaster to say the least, dealing with the actual project and dealing with the community throughout the project. But what I'm looking forward to the most is just launching EUNO Pay and being able to say, hey guys, we did it. And to realistically just put my phone down for 2-3 days and not have to worry about DMs and answering questions and all that good stuff. To just take a breather and say, hey, we delivered a product and it works. And now let's let everyone know about it. Let's stand on mountains and scream how great EUNO is. So the next question is, do you have plans to add other payment options for buying EUNO on the app, etc., credit card? So that is something that we've explored. It's not something that we necessarily, actually went through with yet, because the main goal is to be able to turn EUNO into local fiat currency. But obviously, eventually people are going to want to up on EUNO, re-up on their EUNO. So we are going to add that feature in the future. First goal, first order of business is to create that gateway to the masses, to be able to allow everyone to use EUNO Pay as fast as possible. Then we can add the ability to add more EUNO to your EUNO wallet, to send to loved ones with low fees, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, that will be possible. So the question is, question number 5, could you please provide some progress on your roadmap and what results EUNO has achieved so far? And any sneak peek into 2021 plans for EUNO? So here, this is pretty simple. The first couple years was a slow rolling process. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a big, a snowball effect that started just building more volume. As it got bigger, it gained momentum and then started rolling down. Now, just to go over what the latest roadmap looks like, big top tier exchange actively, So we have a top 10 exchange in the queue. I'm going to list another exchange here during this A.M.A, so stay tuned. It's a big exchange as well. The secondary exchange is secured, negotiations done, ready to go with timeline. I'm going to talk about that today. Investors on board with high-level institutions and in negotiation phase. We have committed a full partnership of 3 years, first term with the European and Asian market for EUNO Pay to be able to use that. Okay. We have the EUNO Pay app that's going to be launching, which will enable everyone to use EUNO Pay across the world. But we got our continents covered and we got a lot moving. So as far as what our achievements are, let me get back to that. So far, we've landed 2 huge major partnerships that are going to help us successfully reach our goal, as well as we step into the middle tier of exchanges, and we're about to step into a high tier of exchanges. I'm going to announce the mid-tier exchange by the end of this A.M.A, as well as keep an eye out for the top tier exchange, which is going to help us tremendously. We absolutely need it for the mass adoption in the Western hemisphere of the world as far as EUNO Pay goes. But super excited. Okay, so these are the Twitter questions. Question 1 from Quinn Josephine 4. Every project has a story behind their name. Can you tell us more about the story behind EUNOCoin? Excuse me. Who are the team behind EUNOCoin network project? Tell us their background. Perfect. So as I mentioned briefly in the introduction, we all came from a community, from Verge community mainly, and we all put together our knowledge, our resources, our go-get-em mentality, and created EUNOCoin. EUNO in Greek means intellect. We wanted something that greatly summarized and depicted, who we are as individuals and what our vision for EUNO was. Okay, so it has helped us quite a bit being, around crypto for so long that we kind of know the do's and don'ts and what does work and what doesn't work. We're still learning, and it's always a learning process, right? We're always looking for help from external sources and people that have more knowledge, more experience than us to help us out. But yeah, it has definitely helped us out, and that's what EUNO means. It means intellect in Greek. Okay, the next question is from Twitter at dunghoy61727987. What are your major goals to achieve in the next 3 to 4 years? And what are your plans to expand and gain more adoption? Question 2. Oh, he slid 2 questions in on this one. Or you focus on building and developing and getting customers and users, or partnerships? Okay, so at first it was the partnerships, right? We were trying to secure partnerships that were going to enable us to pull ahead in our vision of creating EUNO Pay and bringing it to fruition. Now that has been locked down, obviously the next step is mass adoption after that, right? How do we achieve that in the next 3 to 4 years? How do we gain more mass adoption? And that's through marketing, right? Through marketing. We're going to take an unconventional approach when it comes to marketing. Crypto marketing has always been market to crypto communities, market to crypto users. So picture this, there's a pie, right? And the pie consists of all of the crypto users around the world. So a lot of crypto coins and projects, they fight to take the slice of pie from other crypto projects and currencies. Our goal is to not take from other cryptos, but to actually bring people into crypto with ease of use and reliability. So being able to show that trust factor of, hey, this works and it's quite simple. So you don't have to jump through hoops to use it, so anyone can use it, not just somebody who's tech savvy or a crypto person. That's how we aim to gain more mass adoption, through marketing channels that are unconventional, like direct mail, TV spot commercials, radio ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, everything that is non-conventional to the crypto space. So that's how we do that. And major goals for everyone to use EUNO Pay in some capacity, whether it's sending money to loved ones, whether it's buying coffee every day, or just being out there, being able to use it all the time, whenever you want, whenever you need, and for people to actually be rewarded, the people that rode the wave with us and during this roller coaster of emotion and trial and error. That's my main goal. Okay, here's a great question. Question number 3 from @GodPelpa. Reviewing your platform, you can only make purchases and sales of EUNO in Stex and Automars. Do you plan to add other exchanges in the future where you can buy and sell your tokens? Well, first, EUNO is not a token. But second of all, I'm extremely, extremely excited to announce that EUNO is going to be listed on HitBTC The last status update that we got it was me asking if I can announce it. And they said, hello, we will be ready to launch as soon as KYC is completed. That is verbatim what they said. They're doing KYC on myself. Like I said, I'm based in America, so I had to send them a lot of documentation, company documentation, as well as my passport, et cetera, et cetera. So they're going through that, and they will be ready to launch as soon as KYC is completed. We'll be on HIT BTC, open for trading on a BTC / EUNO trading pair. So there you have it. Okay, so the next Twitter question. Question number 4 by Yahweh Zealous. This is actually a good question. Going forward, will EUNO Pay support other cryptocurrency, or it's only EUNO? So at first it's only gonna be EUNO, and after a undisclosed amount of time, which will be months or maybe a year or maybe years, we will allow other currencies to actually join in the EUNO Pay Plus wallet. With that being said, people will get rewards, holders will get rewards from other coins that are onboarded that spend money during their transaction fees, will be divvied up accordingly. So that's kind of the first time I talk about this, but you know, because it's kind of on the back burner. The main focus is getting EUNO Pay in the hands of everyone, of the masses, right? But then eventually we will add the opportunity for other coins to kind of join in on our platform with rewards being able to be dispersed to EUNO holders. So yeah, there's the answer. All right, we're at our last Twitter question. So question number 5 by @Carl_Crip. On the website, they indicate that ePay is available in 150 countries. Are some of those countries Spanish speaking? Currently, the Hispanic community does not have this type of app. So it would be something innovative for my community. Are you planning on expanding to other continents? The answer is yes, okay? So, yo hablo español, perfecto. Mis padres son de México y Guadalajara y España y Italia. So I want to bring EUNO Pay to the masses worldwide. It will be available in Spanish-speaking continents and countries. So yeah, absolutely. EUNO Pay is not bound by English-speaking cultures, by Spanish-speaking cultures, by European-speaking cultures. It's worldwide. It's borderless. It's open. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. It is coming, and there will be a Spanish version available of the app.
Okay, so that was crazy. There's a flood of questions. The ones that kind of stood out to me are the ones that tagged me. But here's the first one from Cognitive Fog. Shouts out to you. Thank you so much. You know what I'm talking about. I just wanted to say thank you first and foremost. At EUNO1, what is your real name? Asking for a friend. Laughing emoji. So guess what? Hey, we're releasing a new website soon, and it will have my real name on it. But to build trust, obviously, in outsiders that are not normally used to crypto and the secretive and privacy-driven aspect of crypto, my name is Faustino Hernandez. Faustino Hernandez. That's my name. So we're going to change it on the website. We'll change it today on the current website, and then we'll change it again on the new website. So we're excited. I told the team yesterday, if we're going to be a major player and a innovator in the space, we have to conduct ourselves like major players and innovators in the space. So I'm going to be using my real name, Faustino Hernandez. Nice to meet you.
Okay, here's a good question. Hello, sir. At EUNO1, as we heard recently, 500 million Facebook user data was leaked. Even giant companies like them can be conceded. How did EUNO respond to this? How is security system at EUNO? This was a good one. Okay, so the way that we can combat security, hacks or security leaks is by having good protocols in place, good best practices. But not only that, you will never I hate to say this, it's pretty impossible to kind of just never, ever succumb to the exposure of having a hack or a leak or anything like that. The only thing you can do is have protocols and standard operating procedures to kind of mitigate the risk, right? So we have a third-party company that's going to be handling the AML and KYC for us. It's up to them to obviously have that under tight wraps. In the event of a data breach, the good thing is you can always get away, find out ways to kind of move your assets around. But as far as your personal information goes, that's kind of something that's going to be the game of the cat and mouse. That's always going to happen, unfortunately. Like I said, the best thing that you can do is just create protocols and standard operating procedures to kind of mitigate that risk. So we're looking at different options, but like I said, a third-party company is going to be in charge of handling that stuff. Here's a pretty good one by crypto-to-fiat. What are your plans for the coming months in terms of marketing and business development, network, community, collaborations, etc.? How will you expand? How will you include new investors in your ecosystem? So this is kind of a topic that I become troubled with, me and the core team, right? Keeping the community involved. When you keep the community involved, you walk a tight line of whether you're constantly feeding information that's for the betterment of the general consensus and sentiment of the community, or you're just feeding them info so that they can buy more and keep them happy for the next 2 weeks, and it's the next 2 weeks, and it's the next 2 weeks. It's a never-ending battle of petting the cat, and you can't pet every cat the same. So it's hard to keep the investors in our community happy, but it's also easy. The easiest way is just to set goals and deliver on the goals. The hard part is there's always unforeseen obstacles and hold-up snags that kind of slow things down sometimes. Now, as far as marketing goes, we have a full-blown marketing plan with a marketing budget, as well as for business development. We're constantly getting messages and reaching out to different companies to kind of help further our reach and help further our process when it comes to getting EUNO Pay out there to the masses. Collaborations, we're always open to expand and collaborate with other projects, as long as it makes sense for both parties. It can't just be a give or a take situation. It has to be a give take. It's all about compromise, right? So as long as it's beneficial for both parties, we're open to anything. So we will expand doing marketing, and like I said prior, unconventional marketing that hasn't been done in crypto. And yeah, I'm excited for that. It should be great. If you're interested in collaborating with us, please feel free to reach out to us or one of my admins in the main Telegram room. Thanks. Here's another great question by crypto-to-fiat, or Nico, I don't know how to pronounce it. Regulation is crucial to the adoption of crypto projects. We know that many projects are banned in many countries due to failure to use correct regulations and permits. How does EUNO team deal with these with these problems in order to globalize smoothly? So that's a good question. So in some countries, due to AML, KYC is extremely important. In some countries, they don't really care, right? So in order to smooth out that transition process from non-EUNO Pay user to EUNO Pay user, we have a third-party company that is conducting the KYC for countries that it's necessary to be used in. Some countries it's not necessary. We do allow you to do it if you want to, so that you can use it in any country, but it's not 100% necessary. But yes, you're right. The hardest part in all this is not creating a gateway, it's the legalities and red tape. So as of now, we've gotten all that cleared out. So we had a pretty good question from, it looks like Saya, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly, from Saya Siapa. And the question is, what is the structure of this project? Is it decentralized or open source protocol where everyone can contribute? So as of now, it's been kind of closed. It's been our dev team in tandem alongside with other dev teams working on our project. So different portions need different teams. So like, the app has a team of individuals that use it. EUNO Pay integration has another team. The gateway has another team that's been helping us. So it's a bunch of teams. Once EUNO Pay is released, it will be decentralized and anyone can contribute. And, I look forward to that day immensely. But, it will be an open source, project where anyone can contribute as long as it's within reason and security of user data is not, at stake, or integrity of the project, for sure. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much from the EUNO team to the crypto-talkz community for allowing us to have this AMA here live with you guys. I enjoyed all the questions that were thrown at us, and I'm super grateful and excited to be in this position to be able to push technology forward and to move the needle on some things. So just a quick recap: we are listing on HitBTC in the extremely near future, just pending my KYC. So they made it seem like it's any day now. Also, we have a huge partnership, which is allowing us to list on a top 10 exchange to facilitate EUNO Pay transactions. We're also listing on HitBTC, like I said. That's a separate deal. And also we just partnered up with another company that's going to allow us to use EUNO Pay in other countries that we might not have been able to in the past. So we're going to be releasing to a community and a continent and country and city near you. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the AMA. If you have any questions, feel free to join our official EUNO Telegram group and ask questions, ask away, and be involved, and you might get some tips. You might get, Anyway, thank you guys so much for having us. Until next time, peace. You know what to do.